Hello everyone, and today I have a tier list, and we're going to be doing some of my favorite and least favorite tier 5s in Creatures of Sonaria. So hopefully we don't get targeted for this video. If I make a bad call, put it in the comments. We'll do another if people like this. I don't really know what for the intro, but yeah. So first up, we're going to have the legendary Karathas, which obviously we're putting here. It's got such good stats. It's the king of Oasis. Why wouldn't we put it there? Next up, the one thing that used to be able to kill Karathas was the Golgaroth, although it did have recent nerfs, and now Karathas beats the Golgaroth, so we're putting him at D. Next up, we have the Boreal, which is another king of Oasis, although I don't really like the rage, so we're going to put him a little bit lower than Karathas. Next up, we have Taka, and Taka's stats are kind of bad. The only thing that I would say Taka is useful is if you want to watch people out of Oasis, so we're going to put him A tier for fun factor. Next, we have our Golgaroth, which is an amazing creature. Its stats, they're pretty good. Pretty good health. The burn is what does the most damage, so it's going A tier as well. Next, we have the Noxol, the most annoying creature ever because a lot of people seem to just give fear and have other tier 5s to destroy the people. So obviously, we're putting him at B tier because Noxol, its stats are kind of bad. It has 31k weight. I don't even think it has 10k health, to be honest. Its stats are really bad. Next up is our Electrum, which is one of the best tier 5s only because of its radiation ability. Its radiation ability allows it to take over Oasis if you have like another creature. Like, it's similar to the Noxol, although it's different tactic. You got fear, you got corrosion, it's a little bit different. Next up is Mefolium, a legendary creature. I love this creature's design so much, and I like how it actually has the heal breath, and its health regens so fast that it can actually beat a lot of creatures, so we're putting him S tier. Now, Cavo right here, really good health, really good damage, really good weight too. The only downside is he is kind of weaker to the other creatures, surprisingly, so he's going in B tier as well. Next up, we have the Geo with insane amount of health, 16,000 health. That's insane creature. It's going A tier. It's going A tier. I'm joking. It's C tier. It's not good at all. It gets destroyed by most creatures. Next up is the legendary Kendial, and the Kendial is so fun. Before we had the Sarco, we had this guy to be the crocodile and to fear going to the water, so he's going in S tier as well. Next up, we have our Sigmatox, and Sigmatox, I'm gonna not lie, it's kind of bad. The only thing it's good for is its damage, so we're gonna put him at A tier. Next up is we have Miju. Miju is kind of similar to Sigmatox, although it did get its grab taken away a while ago, so it's going in B tier. Next up is our Lamac, which is possibly the worst tier 5 in the game that is like of behemoth size, I guess you could say. It has so little weight, it's got so little health. The only good thing about it is its food restore, and it's kind of fast enough. Its Earthquake, I don't know, is the Earthquake ability useful enough that you have such small amount of weight compared to other creatures that are the same size as you? I don't really think so. He's going C tier. Next up is the Loro, which is basically just a reskin version of the Mac with a little bit different abilities. It is a little bit stronger, so it is going in B tier as well. It does do necropoison, so I guess maybe that's a defense. Next up, we have the Guardicus. The Guardicus is an insane creature with really good base damage, pretty good health, pretty good weight, insane amount of injury that it does, so it's going in S tier. Next up is the Hyghost, and the Hyghost is also like Guardicus, insane amount of damage, more focus on damage. And during the day, it also has extra damage, although during the night, it has a little bit less damage and health regen and everything. But, to be honest, it's pretty similar to the Guardicus, so he's going up there. Next up is the Aje Warden, and the Aje Warden is one of the most insane because it can reset 10 seconds of progress, which heals you, and it goes back to your original position. It also does have the channeling ability, which makes people around you have shock, and it just spins them around, and it gets really annoying, so he's going A tier. Next up is Morthorax, able to actually kill Sarcosiris sometimes. This is an insane creature. It's able to go in and out of water, and unlike Sarcosiris, this Morthorax does not have moisture meter, which is insane. He's going A tier. Sarcosuchus. It would have been S tier in my opinion. Although it was nerfed into the ground, it can only jump twice, I believe. Yeah, his stamina is really bad. It used to be better, so he's going B tier. A little bit of disappointment there. Next up is the legendary Aje Warren, also known as King of the Seas. Now, the Aje Warren right here is a really good creature. It's the best creature to KOS in the water. The only downside to it is the Warden, and Wardens are not the best for KOSing, and that's pretty much what you want Aquatics for. I don't know why you would KOS in the water, there's like no one in there. But the Aje Warren, that means you have to be at 50% health to actually KOS properly, unless you're just going for small creatures as well. Yes, it can fight behemoths, but there's better creatures for KOSing with it, so I'm going to put him B. Next up is the legendary Magnecies. Although it cannot kill Ajen, is better KOSing because it's got pure damage, it's got really good health. Its speed, it's kind of slow, but I think that its damage really makes up for it. Now here is our Venuella, able to do corrosion with a pretty decent amount of health. It's not like the best creature, obviously, but its corrosion definitely makes up for it. Also able to abuse hitboxes, and if you have a speed trait, you can just run right in front of a guy and he can't hit you back. So I kind of think that's a little bit ridiculous, and he's going in S tier. Now our Oxytal is able to go invisible and use its radiation ability at the same time and sneakily give someone radiation. If someone's AFK and they don't see an Oxy, it might be a little bit of a problem there, and it's because of that Oxy is going in A tier. Now next up is our Poseidon, who is pretty similar to the Oxy, although it does get destroyed due to Poseidon's main thing being its weight, and Oxy destroys its weight. So he's going in C tier. There's better creatures like the Oxy, as pretty similar as Aje Warren and the Magnecies. The Oxytalis is better than the Poseidon in terms of KOSing. Next up is our first flyer on this list, which is the Rayquaza. The Rayquaza is definitely an underrated creature, although it's too slow and it's too vulnerable to small flyers that it's not really a good creature to survive as, so he's going in D tier. Next up is a Norok. It's basically a bridge between the Oxytalis type creatures like the Guardicus and the Hyghost and all the behemoths, so it's pretty decent. It's got 31k weight, I believe, which is an insane amount, especially for its speed, and I honestly just think it's a pretty good creature in general. It's balanced, it's got breath, it's got decentish damage, so he's going in A tier. Next up is Voloir. The main thing for this guy is his massive amount of health and his fear ability. The fear ability makes your enemies do 50% less damage, which is insane ability. Although Voloir, it's kind of slow. It's got bad damage, I guess. Not like preferable damage, I guess. So he's also going in D tier. Next up is the legendary Sanctor. This is, I've had a question going in top tier right here. 450 damage for 4.5 bleed. Now here we have our Yggdrasil. Now this guy, he does have quite a bit of health. I will admit that. Although his damage is too low for that, equipped with a tail whip and poison. I don't really think this guy's good. He is good for Brood Watcher though, which is the one main ability that he has. And like, I don't know, him and Poseidon seem pretty even there. Next up is the Juadal, and it's kind of like the bridge between this tier with the Poseidon, the Yig, and like Sigmatox creatures and Miju. So it's got really good amount of damage, it's got its tail whip, it's got pretty decent health, it's volcanic, and it cannot burn at all. And because of this, it's going to B tier because it's not the fastest, but it's able to defend itself. Now, next up, without a doubt, is definitely going here. I'm absolutely joking. Javashi should be on D tier for every single list because of how bad it is. Apparently being a glass cannon creature, kind of like Kanamashi, apparently I've heard. I am not a fan of this type of creature at all. 5k health for a tier 5. Are you kidding me? That's like the worst stats ever. Yes, it can actually do damage, but I don't want to spend 30 hours of my life just to get destroyed by a Taka or a Cavo or something. Like, that's the bad thing about this guy. He's so vulnerable to any creature that's bigger than him. So because of that, he's going to D tier. Next is our Auroron. The Auroron is obviously a B tier. I'm joking again. It's a D tier. Its damage is too low. It does have the cool ability to go in the water and out of water, which is really cool. Pretty traversal, to be honest. But its damage, once again, is too low to be useful. Now, next is our Aje Warren, with base damage of 100, which is the highest for any Warden, which means you're going to have 750 base damage. This creature is also able to somehow take out Sigmatox, which is insane. So because of that, he's going in S tier. It's also able to swim pretty well. Yeah, he's got the semi-aquatic ability, which is insane on him, and you could just swim around as something that can kill a Sigmatox easily. Next up is Turgen, and Turgen would be an easy S tier on the list, although with the arrival of the new Sarcosiris, it's basically useless now, and he's going in C tier. Well, guys, that's my list. Yeah, we kind of have a lot more creatures in the S, A, and B tier than the C and D tier, and yeah, all these creatures here are kind of bad. I mean, like, some of these are decent. Cavo's pretty good, but, like, this one as well. So yeah, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want more, definitely tell me. I will add more, and tell me what ideas we should put in this.